Go ahead, like Coach Ford, open up with a general statement about the game, then we'll open it up for questions.
Well, obviously, give Kansas all the credit. They came out and played a great, just jumped on us. Just really, we never could get going. Never could, first half just couldn't get anything happening from both ends of the court. And we were just kind of stuck in mud, and they had a lot to do with that. At halftime, we just made some adjustments with our approach, first of all. Adjustments of some offense and defense, different things. But, I'm really proud of the effort. I'm impressed with our effort in the second half. I really am. You were looking at it. One team could get nothing going, and the other team had everything going. It was kind of similar to, it felt like similar to the our Baylor game. We went and played Baylor. They have a record day, and then we're out here trying to play one of the best teams in the country, one of the toughest places, and they're making shots bouncing it off their head in the first. I mean, that's how it was going. I mean, it was just everything was going their way every day. It was just like their day, and I'm thinking, oh, this is going to continue. This is not going too well. But our guys decided to change it a little bit. Decided, to fight back a little bit because it could have gotten worse. Could have gotten worse the day they were having. And but I told our team, the Kansas, was a Final Four type team as far as they've got 5-6 guys that are just really, really talented, really good, great experience. You look at their physicality. Well, their physicality really hurt us early, but proud of the effort, proud of our guys not giving in and responding and adjusting at halftime and making some plays in the second half and to make it a little more respectable.
Was there an emphasis on aggressiveness and toughness?
Oh, yeah, that was talked about more than once at halftime. Absolutely. We were just we weren't covering much space in the first half. What I mean by that, we were just kind of we're just simple. We were just simple with everything we're doing, just very simple. In the second half, we were covering space. We were defensively covering space, offensively covering space quickly, and a little more with more burst of speed and a little more aggressiveness to the hole. And we adjusted the offense, tried to change some things offensively, defensively. Had time to try to get that going, and our guys responded. They really did. It was some physical things, some X and those things. Then it was some mental things too. Our guys had to respond to, and they did. And you're talking about with just 5 guys there. They got subbed some guys in and out, playing different guys. We stuck with 5 and said go for it. And I told our guys at halftime, you're probably going to stick in there. So you better make something out of this. And they responded. I'm very proud of them. Very, very proud of them. Impressed that they were able to respond in such a tough environment with a day that I thought Kansas was, especially first half, was tremendous.
Why do you think they responded? Instead of going the other way?
We're a good group of kids. I think they're high character. I think we've been through a whole lot, and we played one of the toughest schedules. I know coming in this game, I think Kansas was ranked, Saginaw was number 1 in America, and I think we were 2 or 3 in American ranked schedules, and that's kind of tough for our little team. And today we probably went back to number 1 after coming here. That was before this game, so we might have went to 1 toughest schedule in America. So I think that. We've been through this before. We've been punched in the mouth before, and our guys I don't think like the taste of it at halftime. But we're not like we're a better team than Kansas or anything right now. We're not. They're a really, really, really good team. They're extremely well coached. Deserve everything that they're all the rankings and all that. They're really good. When you got 2 big guys, and it's not like we're the most physically opposing group of guys on our team, but you got the 2 big guys that score 42 points and have 34 rebounds. It's pretty good.
How tough is it to get going when Robinson are with you or kind of controlling?
Very tough. Extremely tough.
Coach, what makes Whitty a difficult matchup on both ends of the floor?
Well, he's 7 feet tall with long arms. There's some 7 feet tall guys with short arms. He's 7 feet and got long arms. Good timing. Shot blocking's an art. It really is. He's got great timing. He's skilled. He's very skilled. He's not the most mobile guy, but he understands how to make up, and I think he understands that, and he makes up for it. He really does. He makes up for it by understanding. He understands the game. I think he has a very good understanding of the game. I think he has a very good understanding of what makes him a good player, his strengths and weaknesses. But I've been impressed with him. I talked a lot about him before the game to our media, things like that. I've watched a lot of tape, and you just see the progression of him. I think he, you know, he fully understands he's playing with the best player in America, and I think he slowly figured out, hey, this is a positive for me. You know, this is good. You know, I'm going to feed off this. And, you know, that's good for Kansas, bad for us. That's good for Kansas, though. You know, I said when we played against Baylor, when they played their, you know, one of the best games. You know, we're not going to beat Baylor, even if we play really well, when they played their best. When Kansas plays the way they did in the first half, we're going to have, even if we're playing well, we're going to have a tough time. But our guys, I think they showed some resilience and some character in the second half. And it's not a moral victory. It's not, you know, we're disappointed we lost, but it's something to learn from. It's something to, you know, to refer back to, because a lot of these guys are going to have a lot more games to play in the many years to go. Because, you know, we are, you know, the makeup of our team.
Your pressure bothered him. What was it about your pressure in the second half?
Oh, I don't know. I watched film. I think we haven't been pressing much, and you know, we did it out of just saying, you know, I just said, hey, we're not gonna hold anything back to saying that we're gonna be different than we were first half in all aspects, mentality, approach, and a lot of things. And we decided we were gonna press, and you know, we were very active out of it. We were very active, and you know, I really don't know as far as why it was successful at times. I'll look at it and watch film and see, but I think we were just very active.
It worked.
And it helped us. I think it helped us. You know, it did create a few turnovers, but you know, again, we only shot 32% in the second half. You know, it's not like we came out and were on fire and made this great cut. We shot 32%. But our press got us going. You know, and I think it hurt them maybe a few things here, and they beat it sometimes. But I think it just got our juices going, our blood flowing a little bit, rather than just sitting back and saying, "Oh goodness, what, you know, we got to guard Rob. We got to let's just play."
Anything else for Coach Ford?
Thank you.